Hello, welcome to the daily reflection from Salisbury Cathedral for Tuesday, the 3rd of November. I'm Canon Nigel Davies, the Vicar of the Close. The last pumpkin lantern has probably by now guttered out, left looking rather forlorn either outside the front door or on the window ledge of the house. The excitement of the weekend has been forgotten for the time being. Indeed, all excitement forgotten for the time being as COVID casts its long shadow over the land. A second lockdown is almost inevitable, making Bonfire Night a rather limited affair this year. And our Hindu brothers and sisters, the festival of Diwali, which falls in the middle of November, will be very different, as many fear Christmas might be. The nation is in somber mood. Autumn is upon us, the time of mellow fruitfulness, the time of lovely rustic autumn colours, often a time of stillness, as the natural world awaits the first chill winds of winter, bringing the colour from the trees. Sadly, the winds seem to have arrived early this year. A couple of weekends ago, the clocks were turned back. The dark days seem to have begun in earnest. But then there have been many dark days this year, even when the hours of daylight were much longer. Many people, I am sure, will have been wishing that when the clocks were turned back the other weekend, we could have turned the clock to before COVID, as they did once in the TV series Dallas, with a character called Bobby Ewing, who was killed at the end of the 1985-86 series, only to be reinstated in the 1986-87 series by virtue of a dream sequence his wife had, and he returned to life, stepping out of the shower. No such luck for us, I'm afraid, in the real world. The chill that descends when a loved one dies, the icy fingers of grief that grip the heart, have been felt by many in 2020, and the weight of sadness across the land is palpable. Many in the country are perhaps beginning their journey towards acceptance, but it will be especially hard for those who had to bid farewell to their loved one in circumstances that were very far from ideal. Some watching this reflection may have come to an accommodation with death over the loss of a loved one, to the acceptance of the absence of a loved husband, wife, sibling, family member, or friend, but still find that memories surrounding the loss have stirred up again around All Saints and All Souls time, when the Church takes time to remember some of our illustrious forebears, as well as the others dear to us still, intimately entwined with our lives. It is good that the cathedral and other churches across the land provide a special day when people can spend time thinking about those they love but see no longer. Without embarrassment, without feeling uncomfortable, in a place of safety, where this emotion is understood. It is good to feel God understands, for in Jesus, God came to appreciate how loss feels, what grief is like. For in John's Gospel, we read how Jesus shed tears when he came to the tomb of his good friend Lazarus. Perhaps this story from the Bible was the inspiration for the hymn written by Frederick Faber entitled, "There's a Wideness in God's Mercy." The words I refer to are these: "There is no place where earth's sorrows are more felt than up in heaven, and the heart of the eternal is most wonderfully kind." It is reassuring to remember this, be reminded of this at least once a year. as I was yesterday, presiding at the Eucharist for All Souls' Day at the cathedral, where the choir sang Fores Requiem so movingly. People were able to pause in the busyness of their lives and reflect, remember, and pay attention to that space in their lives that was once filled by the presence of a dear departed loved one. Yet, at the same time, we were being attentive to that loss. People perhaps need to be equally attentive to the Christian hope, which St. Paul writes about in these terms. We do not want you to be uninformed, brothers and sisters, about those who have died, so that you may not grieve as others do who have no hope. For since we believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so through Jesus, God will bring with him those who have died. The faith into which Christians are baptized, faith which they profess, gives them the confidence to believe that those who have died are safe in the closer presence of God. Faith does not remove the pain of parting, neither does it lessen the loss, but it does give reassurance and comfort, something we need more than ever during the difficult times we are all facing at present. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you have a pleasant evening. Bye-bye.